Commanders fans, I don't even know where to start, guys. This was really, 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 really bad. Really bad. And I basically guaranteed a victory, man. The fact that we got shut out too, didn't put up a point, a field goal, nothing, just a goose egg against a bad football team. We're bad, so I can't call anybody else bad. They're one of the worst quarterback performances we've seen through like the first 7, 6, 8 games of his career for Jayden McCarthy. And he has a get right game. He throws for 3 touchdowns, 3 tutties. Like that was either the first drive or the second drive was one of the easiest drives I've ever seen in my life, where he just walked us down. They were like, he was converting on 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11. Like he converted on 3 big third downs on one drive. Like he made some big time throws. Now we guys were open. Like Justin Jefferson, there was one that was a 3rd and 12. Justin Jefferson caught the ball for like 5 yards, and then he scampered up the field for like 5, 6, 7 more yards. It was a 3rd and 12, so I mean he got 13 yards. But it was the easiest conversion I've ever seen on a 3rd and 12. Then there was one to, I think, Jalen Naylor on Mikey Sanders still. He was wide open on the sideline. It was just bad. Of course, Jayden gets hurt. And like I said, I didn't want to – my initial reaction to when he got against Seattle, I said I did not want to see him again this season. And a lot of people gave me pushback. It's fine. You know, everybody has that mentality of football. You got to play. And I understood that too. I understood both sides of the argument. If you wanted to see Jayden play again, that's fine. That's football. Just like Joe Burrow said, if I'm healthy, I'm going to play. And Jayden Daniels said the same thing. If I'm healthy, I'm going to play. But I just think from a mental standpoint, from just not common sense, but just like eyes on the prize, like what's really going on this season? Like the season's over, for one. We weren't making the playoffs. Injuries already stacked up and piled up. Dorrance Armstrong, Austin Eckler, Marshawn Lattimore, who's not good anyway. He got hurt for the season. Terry in and out of the lineup. Noah Brown in and out of the lineup. Jayden himself in and out of the lineup. Had a hamstring injury, a knee injury as well, and then the shoulder dislocation. So he had 3 injuries prior to coming back today. He looks like if he can play against the Giants, it looks like he could play. At this point, I don't really give a crap. If you play him, whatever it is, what it is. That's just how I feel. I mean, we're not beating the Giants next week. We're just bad, man. We're just bad. But looking at the draft, let me look at the draft too, the draft standings too. I know I'm all over the place because this is what we need to pay attention. We do not need to win another game. We're not going to win another game, but we really don't need to win another game. I think the only winnable game we have left on the schedule is the New York Giants, which is next week. And honestly, Jackson Dart is probably going to cut us up. He's going to cut us up, man. If J.J. McCarthy can cut you up, then anybody, a college quarterback, a high school quarterback could probably come in and cut this defense up at this point. And it's disappointing because they had a good performance. And remember, Dan Quinn said we were lost, but we're not lost anymore. And that was a bar, and it really resonated with the team. It resonated with the fan base. And it got the juices flowing and everybody going. It was provocative, as Jay-Z and Kanye say. It was provocative, gets the people going. That was a nice saying for Hard Knocks. And they just they laid an egg today. This was an opportunity to actually win a football game. And at this point, they might as well just lose out. They might as well lose out, get the best draft pick they can get. And then go from there. I mean, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the 5th worst record. I think the Browns are about to win right now as well. So they're going to be like 4-9. We're going to be 3-10. We are officially eliminated from the playoffs. We cannot win the division or anything like that. We are officially eliminated. We are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Any playoff contention, we are officially eliminated from it. And then this Giants game for draft position is going to be huge. Huge. And I'm not saying we necessarily have to tank, but I just think from, once again, a common sense, logical mindset, I know pride gets in the way. I want to be the Eagles. I want to be the Giants. I want to be the Cowboys. I want to do all that stuff. I'm tired of getting swept by the Eagles or losing to the Eagles, or back the couple years we had Rivera, we kept getting swept by the Giants when they had Daniel Jones. Like this felt like a Daniel Jones game where we just saved J.J. McCarthy's career. His career was on life support. He still may not be the starter next year because Kevin O'Connell doesn't like J.J. McCarthy at all. Justin Jefferson still really couldn't get off today because of quarterback play. And J.J. McCarthy wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He had a good game. We couldn't stop Aaron Jones. We couldn't stop Jordan Mason. We couldn't stop anybody who was wearing purple and gold. T.J. Hawkinson, Josh Oliver had 2 touchdown catches. It was just bad from top to bottom, man. Bad. Let's get a quick word from today's sponsor, Factor, and let's get back to the video. Shout out to today's sponsor, Factor. If you're looking for ready-to-go meals and meals to be delivered to your doorstep, Factor is the site for you to go. It's the place to be to get your ready meals, man. I'm going to show you guys a video of me using Factor right at my doorstep, unboxing Factor and the food and the ready meals I got. I got the chicken taktuku and cilantro rice. There's so many options. They said about 4 to 5 ready meals each week. You can choose. I mean, there's options of families, for yourself or for 2. There's so many options you can choose from on the Factor website. So it comes in this box. This is me cutting up the chicken taktuku and cilantro rice. Put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. Then you just stir it around, put it back in for about 2 minutes. Heats up very, very quickly. Very flavorful and very, very healthy at the same time. Skip the prep and clean up. Heat, eat, enjoy the food in just 2 minutes as well. Made with real food and real ingredients, without refined seed oils, refined sugars, or artificial colors as well. If you're on the go, if you work out a lot, busy work schedule, you got the kids, whatever, got to pick them up from school, you come home tired from work, kids got practice or whatever, you got practice after work or working out after work, and you don't have a lot of time on your hands, this is the place to be to have it ready and eat healthy at the same time. So I'm going to hook you guys up with a promo code. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code OliverFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code OliverFB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off, plus free breakfast for 1 year. So make sure you guys use that link down below and promo code Oliver FB50, man. The food was so darn good. They put their foot in these meals, guys. It's so really good. All right, guys, let's get back to the video. All right, so make sure you guys try Factor, man. Very good, nutritionist, healthy meals, very quick and on the go if you're super, super busy like myself. Just pop the meals in the microwave, and they are great, man. Great, healthy meals. Also, we did hit on the sleeper pick as well with Chris Rodriguez getting the more on his rushing yards. We should have ran the ball more, honestly. I mean, and we ran the ball 23 times to the Vikings. Let me see the time of possession because they had the ball a lot. Like the game actually went really, really fast. They had the ball for 34 minutes. We had it for 25. Like it felt like they ate up the clock because all those third down conversions. But they definitely played keep away. And when we had it, like we couldn't block anybody, man. Like and that's disappointing too. Like we did such a good job blocking the Broncos' tough defensive line who led the league in sacks. And we could not. We just like Brian Flores had us in the twilight zone because it didn't get any better when Mariota got in there. Mariota fumbled. He threw a pick. The pick to Andrew Van Ginkel was bad. But I'm like, why are we throwing a screen pass on 4th and 3? Like, what's going on there? Like, why so quickly? Like, Jayden snapped it. Boom, threw the ball. Like, we know Andrew Van Ginkel. This is what he lives for. Andrew Van Ginkel sleeps and breathes for these moments, for a screen pass, so he can read it and tip it up in the air and get an interception. And it really was going to be a pick 6 if it wasn't for Terry McLaurin, who's always been there for hawking down guys who get interceptions. I remember he did it on Thanksgiving when Alex Smith threw that terrible interception. And he hawked down Jalen Smith back in 2020. But, man, it's like, Cliff, like, why even call? Cliff, the pass to Brandon Coleman. Run the ball with C-Rod. C-Rod had a great drive, an awesome drive. That's why I picked C-Rod to get the more on his rushing yards. Bill had a couple decent runs. This was a defense you could run the ball against, and Cliff just decided to get cute in the red zone. That's. I'm not gonna say that's what lost the game. Like one or two plays should not lose a game to the Vikings. Like that's the team that you really should bring the. We should have been the team to bring the belt out, not the Vikings. They brought the belt out. The BTA definition of BTA 31-0. Like we got shut out. I think we haven't been shut out since like a long time. I can't find the stats because I'm like locked out of my Twitter right now. Again, I can get on my Twitter on my phone, but I can't get it on my desktop, which is just ridiculous. So I got to complain to Twitter about that. We were 0 for 2 in the red zone. The Vikings were 4 for 4 in the red zone. We had 4 penalties, so it's not even like we had a lot of penalties. The Vikings only had 3. They were very well disciplined. We got outcoached, outplayed, everything. Just out everything. Outclassed by the Minnesota Vikings. Outclassed. Third downs, we were 3 for 10. They were 6 for 11. So over 50% or at 50, yeah, over 50, like 55% on third downs. They were 2 for 2 on fourth downs. TJ Hawkinson running over people, got John Jones injured. No Yak Zach got carted off the field. That was a terrible knee going backwards. So prayers up for No Yak Zach, man. Injury like that, he got carted off the field. He was crying, and I almost got emotional watching it because I'm a huge No Yak Zach fan, man. I love No Yak Zach. And after the Broncos game, I was like, hey, we might as well bring him back. Might as well. If you got 10 catches like that, it's just over reliable. Like, you might as well just keep him, honestly. But, we'll see where his mental state is at after recovery. Is it a torn ACL? Like, what is it? Don't want to speculate, but we'll see what it is. Isaiah Rodgers, maybe it might have been Bush League for him shoving Jayden Daniels to the ground like that after the interception. But I can't get mad because that's football. And Frankie Louvu did the same thing to Jared Goff when we had the pick six on Jared Goff last year in the NFC divisional game. So I can't really, be upset with Isaiah Rodgers. Like I said, was it unnecessary by Isaiah Rodgers? Yes. Should Jayden have just gotten out of the way like Tom Brady said he does? Tom Brady said when he threw picks, he would just get out the way because he doesn't want to get hurt and tackle because they're headhunting for you, basically. The defenders, when they're blocking, they do unnecessary stuff that they don't have to do. Like, they'll have a wide open lane for a pick six and they'll still, shove the quarterback and do stuff like that to the quarterback just because they know they're stronger than the quarterback and they can finally, technically, legally get a hit on the quarterback. Like they can't hit quarterbacks like they can. Like they used to anymore, so they take their frustration or whatever Isaiah Rodgers was doing. So I thought it is what it is, like I said. Did Jayden look bad? I didn't think he was awful, other than the pick. The pick was I'm not gonna absolve him from the interception, but I think the play call was bad too. I thought he had a nice pass to Terry. He had Noah Brown forcing a pass interference. He had a nice fourth down pass to No Yak Zach. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was remarkable. He had a couple of nice scrambles. That was really it. I'm trying to think if there's anything that really stood out. But you look on not all 20, but when Fox did show the receivers against the corners down the field, there was one third down where they were blanketed, where we had a 3 and out. There was nowhere to go with the football. But how many games do we have left, man? Because we need to get this season over with, man, quickly and fast. We need to get this nightmare, injury-riddled, just bad, everything over with, and factory reset, man. We need to get it over with really bad. Debo had a drop on the fourth down in the end zone on our first drive, which was our best drive of the day. It would have been a tough catch, but you got to come down with that, especially if you want to get paid the big bucks this offseason. Jordan Mason had an easy touchdown. I think I talked about that. Preston Smith had a nice pressure. Will Harris had a sack. King Von Miller had a sack. Debo did have a first down on a 3rd and 14, where it really should have been a delayed game on that drive. That was our first drive too. We got lucky because Jayden fumbled on one play, but it was 12 men on the field. That might be why he was so loosey-goosey with the football, because he knew there was 12 men on the field, but still, it's just kind of, he's fumbled a couple times this year. The Bears fumble was bad, and the Dallas Cowboys fumble was bad. He was fooling around with the arm sleeve a couple times. We'll probably see that on Hard Knocks. His mom was also mic'd up for Hard Knocks, so we're gonna get a lot of sound bites from his mom in the stands. Mariota was sacked on 3rd and 11. Tyler Owens had a nice tackle on special teams. Jacob Martin got a personal foul because he pushed J.J. McCarthy. He was just frustrated, and then T.J. Hawkins had a touchdown on 4th down. Jonathan Allen, I didn't see him do much, but I did see him hug Terry McLaurin. Not that matters at all, but it's just one thing that I did see from the former commander. And John Allen, Ben Sinnott had one catch for 8 yards today as well. So that's this. Like I said, there's no reason to make this a long video. No reason to make this a long-winded video. But like I said, looking at draft status, I think the Saints are winning against the Buccaneers. If you're looking at they just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So okay, so where are they in the standings? So the Saints just won. So they have 2 wins or 3 wins. The Saints have 3 wins. So we have the 4th worst record, and we have moved up in the draft standings. Looking at this, and then the Raiders play the Broncos, where they might be able to pull the upset off. I mean, we almost upsetted the Broncos, and they only lost to the Broncos 10-7. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But all right, you guys, as always, you guys let me know what you guys think. How the Commanders, like I said, to play Jayden or not to play him is a tough one, man. Like I said, I would not be mad if they sat him for the rest of the season. But if they play him, I understand. I know everybody's going to be like, oh, he should play. Okay, yeah, but you put him out there and see what happens. He gets hurt. So, but you can't have that mindset for the rest of his career. But I'm just saying, the season's over. It's Jehovah. It's over. So, All right, you guys. As always, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, Sunday evening. Have a good one. Hail Commanders as always. Peace.